Okay. So that's good to go. So silver, gold, platinum, tritium. We'll just keep in here. Let's see, inventory stuff. So cargo. Move that to the starship. I guess I'm going to plunk this over here. That's terrible. I'm just going to get rid of that. It's like, it's a C drive something or other. Maybe it's useful. Nope. Alright, how are we looking at cargo? Quick transfer back to just exosuit inventory. So I'm actually full up on a fair bit of this stuff. It's kind of nice. Dude, what else are we carrying around? I've got ionized cobalt, but I'm not using it for much. Just do pure ferrite? Or magnetized ferrite. Yeah, I'm going to keep going for cargo slots. Those are useful. On that note, No Man's Sky is currently on sale 50% off on Steam. And for people that always ask, is it worth it at that point? This game's been worth it ever since the $40 mark. I mean, honestly, I think I've paid $120 for No Man's Sky, and it was worth it. At least for me. It really depends kind of on what you're looking into. How big would the IRL building be to host a No Man's Sky server for everyone in the game? Gosh. You know, maybe not that big. No. Chances are the game would break. I don't think you could actually have everybody on the same server in the same space. World of Warcraft, for example, uses culling to keep things running smooth. You play permadeath and it's scary to get that low. Ah, I understand. That would be an interesting thing. I should see if I could convince some friends to do a permadeath run. I play a lot of roguelikes. Oh, did we just fly past the pirates? I guess we did. Oh well. I don't actually care to fight them. They're pretty weak. Let's see, what was I going to say? But convincing some members of like the Wholesomeverse or whatever to do a permadeath survival challenge for this could be really interesting. Chances are be easier than I'm thinking it would be. But at the same time, I don't know. I really like the idea of multiple gaming challenge series where everybody is, you know, there really is that threat of death in a very roguelike hardcore manner where if you die, if you lose, you're, I'm not going to say out of the series, but yeah, you kind of would be. Maybe you can hang out and do color commentary with everybody else that is quote-unquote dead. I want to do this with Diablo 2 first to see if that works better, because I've never done a Diablo 2 series, and I think a hardcore run would be fascinating to experience. Oh, we just went past it. I thought it was over the bluff. Nope, still here. Luckily, we know exactly where it is. Let's see, is there a different day for Orbital, or is it just next Saturday? Next Factorio stream should be on Wednesday unless something goes wrong, which happens more than I'd like. Experimental Synthesis Unit operational. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Insert consciousness bridge. The machine accepts the biogenic machine. The machine accepts the biogenic machine that I've assembled for it. I hear a hum, the rumbling echo of its past experiences or experiments returning to the present. It outputs, births, a cluster of cells, some proto-tissue. What purpose did these ancient Korvax have in mind? Fragile neural stem. Delicate web of living tissue. This is the spark that will ignite a new life form into existence. It requires careful attendance while it matures. Interesting. So I guess I just have to let it grow up. I've got a brain in my pocket, and it needs to get older. Oh, what the hell's going on here? What is this? What is that? I think it needs to die. I think it needs to die. Oh, it's actually coming for me. This isn't just something I can take plink shots at. Okay, it is dead. That was freaky. What the? Oh. One of these things. Well, it's worth a hell of a lot of money. I still feel like this game needs some real giant megafauna. To go with this megaflora, like, this thing's wild looking. But how great would it be if there was creatures as big as that plant? The heck is that? Apparently this planet is actually teeming with life. It's unsettling, to say the least. Hey, thank you, Chris M. Kerrigan, for gifting a sub to Judge DG. Thank you. Alright, do you got anything else to scan around here? I'm mostly just scanning the critters as I go by. I could go full bore and go for all of them if I wanted to. But I don't know how valuable that is time-wise. Oh, I know there's only 5 left. I know I could also dig. Specifically, you can find buried caches that might even have the remaining scan data, so I don't have to go looking for all of them. We need the giant dinosaur from the original trailer. Yeah. I would love that if they had just crazy large creatures. I am loving the creatures I'm seeing so far. Like, they fit this planet really well. Okay, except for maybe the blobs. And also maybe the tentacles. The tentacles were just unsettling. The unfairly buried cache. Dang. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Dang it. Okay, let's just get out of here. I could go for the caches, but I don't want it. World has a horror movie film filter. I love this filter. I wish there were more games like this. It's very Sin City. Okay, so the neural stem will mature in 24 hours. Well, that makes it easy. Oh, good. The tentacles decided that they were out for revenge. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. Oh, right. Next order of business, we have a distress signal in the system. I'm going to check for it real quick. And see what we can find. Chances are it's not actually that useful. How about megafauna? I want to see a creature that's so big its head sticks out into the stratosphere. I want to see a creature so large that it actually threatens my ship. I want to see a space whale that I actually have to worry about when I'm flying through space. Okay, maybe not worry about, but you know, I don't want to bump into it. There's space whales. Is that an actual thing yet? No. I don't think so. Okay, let's see if this has any merits. C-class and it's mostly trash. That is a launcher recharger, but that's about it. Yeah, they do have space jellyfish. You're right about that one. But give me some more space fauna. Oh, not only jellyfish, there are other stuff. Huh. Okay. So what else do we have? A bunch of buried tech modules. Realistically, I don't think I care too much to go out of my way on this planet. I'm not trying to be completionist. But we do want to interact with the distress beacon. Cockpit is pristine, devoid of damage, save for that caused by the deceased pilot's impact against the control panel. Databanks, however, look as though they could be brought back online. Lights intermittently flash around me. Some systems clearly remain operative, one of which appears to be a sophisticated security sensor and a camera array. Databanks. Not bad scope. I just want to unlock everything. More tech. Well, something blew up. And that's why I hopped back in my ship. Okay. Well, we have the ability to warp to any system now, which is quite nice. Where the heck do I want to go? We can go to blue stars. They're out of range. I'm here. Oh. Apparently, my photography quest is over here, so I guess I'll go to this one. Is this a previous save or a new playthrough? It's a previous save. I specifically am using my save from my Desolation playthrough. I would have liked to start over, maybe, but no. I almost kind of wish I hadn't started over ever. Or it only started over for Beyond and that was it. Because I find starting over in No Man's Sky is kind of boring. A torrid planet. If you could prestige in No Man's Sky, I'd be super happy with that. Hot planet. Oh, that looks... Toxic planet. Alright. I'm gonna go to the space station, pick up quests, increase my inventory space, and then we'll deal with the rest. Like, I was talking about this yesterday. What was I talking about this in? I think I was talking about this in Hades. But being able to prestige in game would be really cool. You can prestige, it doesn't give you any replay buffs though. And see, what I would want is the replay buffs. Yeah, what would that prestige entail, and what would the benefits of doing that be? I don't know. There's a couple of different ways that you could do it. One, you could do it where you just get more resources, and it skips the tutorial for you, so you don't have to do it. You know, if I just got a 20% resource gain rate every time I prestige... possibly with no limit, like, maybe a bit overpowered. But it'd be nice. Now let's just grab the basic bullcaster stuff. At some point I'll look into other weapons. Or, I mean, hell, if I could just restart the story, but keep my ship, my freighter, and all of the tech. I'd be down with that. Let's see. We already have a movement module. At this point, I'd look into probably life support, see if I can get it so it recharges on its own. Let's see. I'm gonna max out my basic inventory, and then I'll look into tech slots. What about you? Can I increase tech slots on the ship? Ooh, boy. Pricey. Okay. The other thing I was gonna do, in retrospect, you've got Starship tech, yeah? Yeah. There's pulse engine upgrades. Let's try it. The other one I want to look into is maybe hyperdrive. Because I think that's just warp drive efficiency, which I'm not even sure what that is, and jump distance. The jump distance is what I'd be interested in. Okay. So I've got this. Put that there. So how much does this help? Extra clip size, 1% damage. That's really not that strong, is it? It's probably actually fine and perfectly serviceable, but still. Let's see, what's the best way to make money? Kind of depends. It's extra boost, extra fuel efficiency, extra maneuverability. I'll take it. If you're just starting out and you really don't have much for money, my recommendation would just be get the best scanning tools you can get. Hey, I can cross that now. Just get the best scanning tools you can get and just go around scanning creatures. It's not going to make you millions, but it'll make you a couple million, so you don't have to worry about it. Take a photo on a toxic world. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to do some photography. Normally, I wouldn't go for these, but in retrospect, we want to see as many interesting worlds as possible. That's kind of what I want to do today. And with this specific series, because I don't have any other major objectives. I love the design of this ship, with the exception of these. I hate these tubes. These tubes, I've seen them in life, and they always are accompanied with, like, the absolute grossest, dustiest environments ever. Bothers me, because that's almost a great ship, if it didn't have that. I'd rather it have, like, this kind of a back. I really desperately want to be able to cobble ships together based on my own parts. Go full Lego here. Oh, it'd be so good. Okay, what do we think? It's probably the hot planet. If it's not the hot planet, maybe it's the Torrid one? I don't know. I wonder if Hello Games actually collects those screens. I think they specifically have... They said they had an algorithm that collected them to some degree. Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, this feels faster. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep picking up better tech. And now we wait. I love the slight music that they have 65 Days of Static doing in the background, but I really wish while flying around they just... You could... I almost kind of wish you could have radio control, where you could control the intensity of the music or something. Oh, that would be cool. Where it's like, hey, I really want this music to be... Give me some energy here. You're putting me to sleep. I realize I'm flying the pinnacle of sleep. Does this look like a volcanic world? It looks hot. I don't know if it's volcanic. Oh, there's something over there. I really appreciate that these actually are getting picked up as I fly by. I always hated trying to find these. Unless I'm mistaken, this is an incredibly boring place to find, though. Yeah, super boring. I'll take it. So it's dangerously hot, but this might not be volcanic. It's certainly hot as hell. Let's see. I'll just try and take a photo. I don't look impressed. Did that count? That might not have counted. So it's probably the Torrid planet. So it wasn't your mission for a toxic planet. I got one for volcanic, and I've got 2 for toxic. And it told me specifically, oh, there are 4 planets here. Go figure I didn't see this one. Life Incompatible planet. Understandable. Volcanic planet. There we go. Oh. Hello, friend. You're looking for new ships. Oh. Inspect frigate? I bet. Hell yeah. I'll buy it. Let's see. We don't have any starship fuel yet. Now, can I buy this one as well? How can I buy this one? Ah, here we go. Okay, inspect frigate. They're both C-class. Cowardly gunners. Oh no, this is exploration based. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just pick up a couple of these. I've pretty much done nothing with my frigates because I've forgotten how to get fuel, and yeah, I've just totally forgotten how to get fuel. Okay, inspect frigate. A lot of exploration base. Oh. Yeah, I'll just pick them up. Worst comes to worst, we just get rid of them later. Alright, so we wanted to head to the volcanic planet. There we go. Personally, I just look up the playlist on YouTube when I want some intense tunes. It's a bit annoying all tabbing, but it works. I know. The whole soundtrack for this game is procedurally generated. When it originally launched, it was not. Okay, craft the fuel with deuterium and tritium. Interesting. You've got to get the recipes somewhere then. Because I still don't... I don't have it. Guess I should probably check. Maybe it's somewhere in my log. Anyway. I bet I have to talk to my captain or something to learn it. Or maybe it's under research. What was I going to say? Right. So, when the game originally launched, I think the whole soundtrack was just standard soundtrack, but over the last couple patches, they've slowly moved away from the original OST towards a procedural generated soundtrack of a bunch of different sections that they just smush together based on what's going on around you. And so, I see no reason why they couldn't just give you a tool that you buy or something that's straight up is like, hey, you want to control the radio? Go for it. What do you want the radio to think you're doing? Just chilling out doing nothing, or are you deep in the shit fighting things? Because I could use some intensive musics today. Wow. I could use some intensive music today. I'm cold. We tried turning on our heat, but it smells like shit, so we don't want to run it. We're going to have a fairly hot couple of days, starting in like a day or 3. Woo! This is a cool-looking planet. I don't think this would be a place I'd want to put a base down, but I love the oranges, reds, and so on and so forth with the neon green plants. That's an aesthetic. Let's see. Well, we're not going to find anything terribly interesting around here. That said, that's a volcano. Let's just sit down up on top and just take a look-see. The actual structures on these planets are kind of... they're okay. That's a big volcano. I don't know what the hell I'm landing on. I wonder if they added geothermal energy to this. Probably not. Oh, there's an unknown building just over there. What's up with this stuff? Let's just scan for a bit. Let's see. Bunch of Gravitino balls here. Wait, are all of these? Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, these are just the Gravitino balls. I think pisses the Sentinels off something fierce. Yep, sup, nerds? Bye, nerds. Holy shit. I'm on a journey. Haha! Made my escape. This is cool. I don't know if I want to set up in this system. But I gotta say the view is lovely. Can I scan this? I'm supposed to scan like 4 minerals, so I might as well. I get hunted by sentinels that much? I don't know. Let's see. Life support. There we go. Is this it? It's just a galactic trade terminal here. Ooh, boy. I will admit, this shit is cheap, though. Like, really cheap. Like, I could potentially buy this stuff and resell it somewhere else for a decent price. Not that much, but I could. Yeah, let's engage in a little bit of hyper-capitalism. Really? Oh, because these things stack up in stacks of 15. That makes sense. Ship. There we go. Okay. Fortunately, I don't think we actually have that much space. But that's fine. Oh. I switched? No. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of this stuff. It's not worth that much. But I can still turn a tidy profit on it. These have a better profit margin, but you can only... They're only worth so much. Whoa. Check out this stuff. I like it. Yeah, you want to put them in the cargo slots. Unfortunately, the cargo slots are filled with massive amounts of other resources. Because, yeah, you're completely correct, but my inventory is just dang full. Yeah, so it's just a trade terminal here and not much else. Yeah, what are these green balls? Oh, Gravitino. They used to be worth a lot more. I mean, they're still worth like an okay amount, but they're not worth that amazing money. If you were a poor boy and you just got started, I could see it being worth it. Wow. The sheer scale of what I'm up to is some kind of nuts. Like, they really did a lovely job with this. Move sun. I can control where the sun is. That's really cool. Let's get my ship back up in here, if I can find a good spot to make it land. Come on, Pinnacle of Sleep. You absolutely can land on some of these locations. Nope. Alright, we'll just go back. And we might as well just scan these guys. Sad thing is, the profits from just scanning these birds... probably more than the profits I'm going to make by selling all that stuff I just bought. Really does kind of put in perspective how pointless some of my actions are. That's okay. Alright, looks like I've scanned everything. Yeah, let's just go back up to the ship. No. It doesn't actually look like moving the sun really makes much of a difference here. I guess I'm just gonna T-pose along. Oh, my poor ankles. Wait, the game has actual mountains now? Yeah! They really beefed up the terrain sliders. Like, previously, every once in a while you could find a rather extreme-looking planet. Now they're everywhere. What do you mean you cannot land here? There we go. Alright. Lovely planet. Super cool. Not really anything I want to put a base on, but neat to look at. So which is the Torrid planet? Because that was the one I wanted to go check out. I haven't seen a Torrid planet. There's also Life Incompatible. We'll just take a look at a couple of these as we go by. Oh! Oh, wait, no. That's probably just telling me go there to turn in the quest. Because that's where the space station is. That's fine. But yeah, it's got mountains, it's got volcanoes. Can you make an evil volcano layer now? Don't know. Let's see. So if this is life incompatible, we're just going to skim this one. If it looks interesting, I'll land. If it's boring, I don't think I'm going to bother. Really wish I could get rid of that. Okay. It looks really, really boring. I was really hoping Life Incompatible would be, like, so aggressive that you just didn't want to be on it. The answer is no. It's just, it's so boring it sucks and there's no one there. I think this is the Torrid planet, yeah? I'm not actually sure what Torrid means in this context. I've heard the word before, but I don't know if I've ever actually seen it defined. Oh. And is this... This is the volcano... No, that's the hot planet I was just on. Alright. Let's go see what Torrid is. What Torrid means. Ah. Sleepy. Got up early because I was going to do Factorio, but that didn't happen, so now I'm just kind of zonked. Torrid means hot. Okay. Yeah, so we'll land if it looks interesting. If it looks boring, eh. I'm digging the mountainous planets. I wish that they had a little bit more variety in mountainous and flat areas. Because I would love to put a base down at, like, the foot of Mount Everest, effectively. Well, I said I wasn't going to land, but we ended up right next to a structure, so we might as well just check it out. Unending sunlight. Oh boy. What a place. Alright, so let's just scan some things as we go by. Might as well just accept the extra funds. I know eventually we can do stuff to make a lot more money than this. Okay. I also need to kill some things. The hell are some of these things? I don't know. But they look like good candidates for slaying. You got anything in here? Some nanites, nothing more. What about this? Nope. Hard no. The beginning of No Man's Sky really does kind of make it seem like those structures are actually worth something. But from my experiences, they've always been just kind of meh. Okay, so let's go back. And then probably leave. I'm not terribly big on this planet, or even the solar system. The volcanic world was neat, but I'm looking for the really wild ones.